Okie doke, so here's another just quick little video about some other things about this CD-ROM setup that I got. So I'll just zoom in here around the edges and you guys can take a look at some of this. So up here, this is actually a volume knob. Well, not really a knob, but kind of a slider thing or a wheel. And it turns the volume up and down, and that's for this headphone jack here in the side. And I haven't actually played around with this too much yet, so I'm not sure if you can actually listen with headphones while you're playing it, but that would make sense if you could. And up here, this will light up and tell you if it's a CD you've got in there spinning, or it'll say PC on it if you've actually got the system card in here and you power it on. It comes up on the screen and it says press run to start, and you press run and then this says PC on it and starts spinning the game disc, and you'll see the title screen and all that. Repeat button and play and all this. These you really are just using if you're doing the CD player part of it. And I'll show you here. Yeah, I got to make sure that's down. If it's up, you try to pop this out, you're just going to end up snapping that off, so that's not a good idea. So you want to make sure that that's down when you go to pop them out. But, alright, so you see in there, that's actually a little connector here. And on the back of the CD-ROM unit, that's where it is. So that's the interface part of it. And then you can see there the DC power and the line out. That's first sound, of course. Hook that up to a stereo or something if you wanted to. But you see this power here. On my last video, I talked about the original power adapter that I had that actually fits on this side here. I'll pop this out a little bit more. That's the power for the standalone PC engine if you're just using the engine by itself. That power fits in there. And one thing I noticed when I had to go and get a separate power adapter for the side here, well, I tried this one first, it wouldn't fit in there, so I tried it on the actual CD-ROM itself, and look at that, it fits right in there. And it actually powers up and runs just fine on the regular PC Engine 9-volt adapter, but it does not work on the unit itself right there to plug it in. So I'm not sure why that is. But maybe different amperage or something on it, I don't know. But, so, on the back here, you see you got a little metal plate right there. And that lines up against that. Those two little dots there, that's metal as well. So I'm not really sure what that's about. Maybe just something to let it know that it's actually sitting in there. I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody smarter with electronics than I am that could probably figure that out. But, you know, I wish I had taken before and after pictures of this, because when I got this unit in the mail, this thing was so dirty. It was pretty crazy. Like, I'll take this card out here and you can see, like, there's still a little bit of lines on there. I actually cleaned that off earlier today. It got a little bit better. But this was just, all these lines on here were just completely dark blue. And it's from the back of these cards. So that's the system card. But, you know, pushing these in and out repeatedly, it just sits right up against these little lines. They're kind of ridges. They stick up above the rest of the plastic, and it just wears off over time. So I took a page from Luke, and I got some of these Mr. Clean magic erasers. And, you know, just seeing these on videos, I saw Luke clean some stuff up with these, but I thought they were actually like kind of a hard eraser rubbery type thing, but they are not. They're actually very soft sponges. And instructions say to put those in water and then sort of wring them out, and as you use them they squish down a little bit. You can see that on the box there. That's like kind of what they are supposed to look like when they're done. So they start out like that and they look like that when you're done. But the cleaning process, I've done this on both of my PC engines and all the controllers and the multi-tap adapters and all that I have. I found a website on the internet, and I'll probably give a link to that in a different video and go over the cleaning process. But you basically just take these things apart and dip the plastic parts in bleach, and then that gets most of the dirt off, and then after that you can use these on them to get off sort of the darker stains, like black smudges and, you know, ink stains or whatnot from these things. So this actually turned out to be cleaner than the one that I already had. which I've bleached before. And so this was real nasty. Actually, the bottom of this, like I said, I really wish I would have taken some pictures, but the bottom of this thing was just completely black. I mean, black smudges, dirt. It was really nasty, and I didn't think I'd be able to clean it, but those magic erasers, they basically took everything off, and then bleaching on top of that was just great. Basically got the whole thing really, really white, which is great, because the CD part I haven't even cleaned at all, which is the funny thing. That was actually really clean when I got it, but this was terrible. So now you can see it's a little bit off-white, but looks pretty good overall. So anyway, there's another video. I'll make some more later.